It's Sunday, November 17th, taking you through your national weather storylines. I'm Fenn Alvarado. Soggy pattern continues for you in British Columbia. Meanwhile, we are monitoring some snow, high elevation snow in BC, but then Calgary could get some snow and even more widespread snowfall for southern Manitoba. Starting off as rain, but then transitioning to snow. I'll get more into those details in just a few moments. Meanwhile, in northern portions of our country, also monitoring snow through Fort Smith and Baker Lake. That's by your Sunday and Monday. By Tuesday, more of a clearing pattern. We are in a quite wet pattern. If you are in Atlantic Canada, you've already experienced rain, more rain to come the next at least 3 days. Meanwhile, no rain in sight for southern Ontario until about midweek. But if you are in northern portions of Ontario, just be aware you could experience some rain. I'll show you more of those forecasts. I want to start off with some of your temperatures. Toronto, 11 degrees. You're just above the seasonal mark. Windsor, 13 degrees. Enjoy those double digits while you can. They might not last too long. Meanwhile, St. John's, 13 degrees. Moncton, 8 degrees. And Halifax, 8. We're going to get into this rainy storyline that we have here in Atlantic Canada. The rain even progressing Sunday evening through Cape Breton Island. Then more widespread rainfall for your Monday. Halifax, Charlottetown, and widespread rainfall for southern Newfoundland. Now, it doesn't stop there. We continue on Tuesday and even progressing for Wednesday. So you're going to need an umbrella handy if you are in Atlantic Canada. It really is looking quite soggy. However, from now until Wednesday, we're looking at upwards of 50 millimeters on Cape Breton Island, and then southern portions of Newfoundland upwards of 50 millimeters. Now, north of you, we're monitoring a snow storyline here. Churchill Falls, 15 centimeters of snow is possible, and there could be the possibility of some mixing, so that's freezing rain. Meanwhile, the double digits are even further north. Kincardine, 11 degrees. Sault Ste. Marie, 13 degrees, but with that warmth, you also have to deal with some rain. I mentioned the south being dry, but take a look at the rain up north as we head into Quebec. That's also going to be a soggy pattern for central portions. The eastern townships could experience some rain, but if you're further south, not much rain for you until your long-range forecast. This is more of a long-range look here. By Tuesday, even in through Wednesday, widespread rainfall for northern portions of Ontario, but we can't rule out southern Ontario to get some rain by at least Friday. Now, we'll have more clarity as the days progress, but you can take a look at the icons in Toronto indicating that slight cool down of 6 degrees on Thursday. As we head further west now, I mentioned the soggy pattern for you in BC. We're also monitoring high elevation snow. Now, there is an anticipated event that you may be looking forward to today. The Grey Cup is in BC Place, 7 degrees by kickoff, but yes, you are going to need an umbrella perhaps if you have to wait in line, or just be aware if you do need to travel getting home from the event. The next 7 days looking very wet for you in British Columbia, but those temperatures quite seasonal in Vancouver specifically. Those high elevated passes, just beware of some snow, 15 centimeters through the Coquihalla. And as we head into Alberta, we're monitoring upwards of 10 centimeters for you in Calgary. Now, you typically would get about 19 centimeters in November. You only have 2.5 so far, so this might help you get to that November average. Where we are going to see our first anticipated snowfall is southern Manitoba. Brandon, you could receive upwards of 30 centimeters of snow. This would be, in fact, your first major snowfall. You can certainly get more in the winter time, but this is a good start for November, right? Your temperatures, they're going to take a nosedive. 6 degrees in Saskatoon this afternoon. By Tuesday, dropping to -4. Calgary also -4. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast in Calgary. Woo! More chilly, holiday, winter-like conditions.